Hey folks, thanks for checking us out at BTN.com. This is the Next Level crew. Rick Pizzo, Russ Landy, Antoine Randall, and Tom Waddle. Right now, the water cooler talk throughout the nation when you talk about the Next Level and the NFL. Monday night's game, Wisconsin alum Russell Wilson throws the touchdown pass to Golden Tate with no time left on the clock. It appeared to be a Green Bay Packer interception. Referees rule it a touchdown. After review, it's upheld. The NFL supports the decision. Tom, 99.9% of the people who watched that play saw it as an interception for the Green Bay Packers, but the NFL taking a hard stance here, supporting the replacement refs. From a former player's perspective, what's the biggest issue at stake?
Well, I think the credibility, certainly, of the league's at stake right now. I take a step aside and say, look, I feel some sympathy for these replacement officials. They're not qualified for this job. They're being asked to do something they're not qualified to be doing. The NFL rule book is vast. The interpretation of it is just so very difficult. And, Antoine, the speed of the game is something these guys are not used to.
They're not used to it, and it's hard for them to just catch up. We're going through preseason and obviously going through the couple of games they went through already. I just think it's time for the NFL to make a decision. I don't think they're going to make it soon enough, but this is what we're left with when they, don't go ahead and pay the referees to come in and do their job that they need to do.
What's the sticking point here, Russ? Why can't something get done?
Well, I think the big sticking point right now is really the pensions. The referees have had a regular pension plan the entire time that they've been working for the league, and the league now wants that to become more of a 401k style plan like the employees of the league. And I think right now they sort of have a problem. If they give in to the refs and allow them to keep a pension plan, all the employees in the league office can say, wait a second, don't we get a pension plan? We're full-time employees. The refs aren't even full-time employees.
Very interesting time for this to happen as the NFL is as popular as it's ever been. You wonder, where do the fans go from here? Are there less viewers on Sunday, or is this like the car wreck that everybody has to stop and look at because you're watching to see what goes wrong next?
I think popularity is a double-edged sword. Obviously, they can point to the crowds that are watching Thursday night football, Sunday night football, and Monday night football, but it just means there are more eyeballs watching these officials who aren't qualified. So if you're a league owner, you're sitting there enjoying the fact that you're as popular as you've ever been, but you're really being exposed for not having the top officials in place doing the right job.
They need to pay the officials and get them back on the field because it is becoming extremely bad. It's just not right. It's not good for the game, and even when it comes to the safety of the players, they got to make some adjustment and get the referees, the right referees, back on the field.
And let's be honest, even those former referees, the right referees, as you call them, from time to time, they make mistakes. They just make a lot fewer of them, and much fewer when you talk about critical times. You wonder what's going to come to light here if the Green Bay Packers at the end of the year miss the playoffs or miss winning their division by one game. I think they'll look back on Monday night in Seattle and wonder exactly what went wrong.